What's going on, Scorpio? Welcome to your bonus love reading for November 2021. This is the Autistic Mystic. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this reading, Scorpio, we're going to look at your person's current thoughts and feelings towards you here in November 2021. We're going to look at what's holding you back from manifesting love in general here in November. And we're also going to get some advice and messages from your angels and spirit guides for your November 2021 love situation. So Scorpio, keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages that resonate with you personally, leave behind the ones that do not resonate. Also, be sure to check out your other signs for a full forecast of your November love energy. Sometimes you find that your other signs will resonate way more. And be sure to give this video a like so that the other Scorpio people out there can find this reading. It also helps me grow this channel. So, without further ado, Scorpio, let's go ahead and do 4 major shuffles and pull the energy for what's going on in your November love life. Let's go. As always, I want to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the Scorpio people. Love messages for Scorpio for November 2021. Love messages for Scorpio for November 2021. Love messages for Scorpio for November 2021. So keep in mind, Scorpio, we are going to clarify all these cards as we move along here. Wow. Quite the interesting little dilemma that you got going on here, Scorpio. So let's start up top here in your top row. This top row is represented by your person's current feelings towards you in November, Scorpio. You have the Emperor card and also the King of Swords here. So, and you also have the Seven of Cups. So there's this feeling with this person and you, Scorpio, where this person is trying to present themselves to you as kind of masculine. I feel like they feel, though, towards you, like they feel like you are very much so independent here. So the Emperor and the King of Swords is how they feel about you, right? So the Emperor is someone who is very much so in control of his reality, and coupled that with the King of Swords, they almost like, they feel like you're kind of hard to get to here, right? With the Emperor to the King of Swords, they view you, whether you're a female or a male, it does not matter, whatever you are, they view you as someone who, you know what you want, you know how to maneuver this physical reality. A lot of you may be in a position of power here, right? This is a very powerful feeling that this person has about you. They may be a little bit intimidated by you here, Scorpio, is what I'm getting. We're going to clarify that in a second. Now, we did the Seven of Cups to how they feel about you here. So it's almost like I feel like they know that you have options here, right? The Emperor, King of Swords to the Seven of Cups. This person is definitely like, I feel like they really do have feelings for you, but they almost feel like you're like, either that they put you on a pedestal, or they just feel like you're like in another league, like you're out of their league, is kind of what I'm sensing here, okay, with this person that you're dealing with here, Scorpio. So just be aware that they view you as someone who's very much in control and kind of someone who's hard to get to. Like, you have options, right? So there's this feeling of like, I don't think that they doubt they can get to you. It's just that they know, like, you're very strong-headed, right, Scorpio? So just be aware of that. It's important to know with dealing with this person. Now, let's move on. We're going to clarify that in a second, but let's move on, Scorpio, to, I'm just making sure that the video is still recording. All right, we're good. This middle row here is what's holding you back from manifesting love in general here in November. So we have the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Judgment card, and we also have the World card. So in a 9-card spread that you see here, the centerpiece is really, in general, the most important card in a reading. And sometimes I feel like it is, sometimes I feel like it isn't. In this particular case, Scorpio, I feel like it is. The Judgment card here is the thing that's holding you back from manifesting love. And so there's something here about being a little bit, I feel, for you, closed off. It seems like no matter how you cut it, the thing that's holding you back from manifesting love, Scorpio, is the powerful position that you're in. You have the Ten of Pentacles, all about leaving legacy. I feel like you guys, a lot of you, either you're super abundant or you're in a job that offers you a lot of movement. Like, this is about leaving a legacy, the Judgment card to the World. The World card is also about an ending. So, also about moving out into the world. Like, this is also a card of abundance with the Ten of Pentacles. So there's this feeling like what's holding you back from manifesting love here, Scorpio, is like almost like you're above it all, right? And I feel like this person, that's what they sense as well. It's like you're very hard to get to. You're very quick. You're very like reluctant to even let someone in, is kind of what I'm saying. It's kind of like this energy of like pushing people away out of your reality. So you just have, and I'm not even saying that it's a bad thing either, right? It seems like you're in a very strong position here, Scorpio. So there's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing to be ashamed of. You really should be proud of yourself here, right? You command a lot of respect, Scorpio. You really do. Very strong position. But when you take it into account that this is what's holding you back from manifesting love, it's almost like a lot of you are afraid of relationships. And so instead of like getting into a relationship, it's almost like you rely on your credentials or your status in work, right? Your family's legacy. You're letting that get in the way, because the Judgment card as well is all about divine intervention and a soul contract, angels. The Judgment card is about like divine intervention here. And that's what's holding you. So there's someone here, like whoever you're dealing with, it's almost like you know that this is a very special relationship. It's someone that you're almost meant to be with, but it's almost like you're kind of like passing it up for the world, right? The world and the Ten of Pentacles, it's like you're very much so comfortable in your position of status or power. Once again, there's nothing wrong with that, Scorpio, if that's what really makes you happy, but you really have to question, is that what makes you happy? Because you're watching a tarot freaking reading about manifesting love. So we're going to have to clarify that in a second. Now, let's move on to the messages here from your spirit guides and really the advice from your spirit guides here. First of all, we have the Queen of Wands in the advice position. It's interesting that the Queen of Wands is right underneath the Ten of Pentacles and the Emperor card. So once again, I feel like your spirit guides are saying, you know, although this is the thing that's holding you back from manifesting love, being in a very powerful position, they are saying to remain in that position, right? You remain in your power as a queen. Be compassionate to those around you. You have a lot to give here, so I see why you're being choosy. It's almost like you have the right to be picky. This card is telling me, you know, Scorpio, that maybe some of you, this Queen of Wands could represent another individual that you could get advice from, someone that you would have to give up your power to maybe hire a coach to feel like, hey, how do I manifest love, right? I'm not trying to be salesy, but that always could be me. I do offer coaching. But nevertheless, I feel like mainly what this card is about, Scorpio, is your spirit guides telling you, you know, don't give up your power here. I think in order to manifest this person, you're going to have to give up a little bit of your reliance on things outside of yourself, identification with worldly achievements. You might have to give that up a little bit, but overall they're saying maintain your power. Now, the other piece of advice here, interesting, we have 2 5s, right? We have the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Cups. This is all about conflict energy. So what I'm getting from this energy, Scorpio, is that there's this feeling of you, and by the way, it doesn't mean that you have to like be in some super powerful position. It just seems like you're in a very solid position. Let's just put it that way for the most of you. But the 2 5s here, it's like there's a reluctance to enter into any sort of conflict energy, right? So it's almost like you have your heart chakra closed down. For some of you, you may have been with someone who broke your heart in the past, and so you're very guarded once again. So the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Cups is all about conflict energy. So your spirit guides are encouraging you here, Scorpio, to dive into your shadow, to really say all these things that I'm making me, like, oh, I am my job, I am my status, none of these things are actually you. And you have to dive into that. This is all about shadow work, really. But to dive into the Five of Wands, this is all a card about kind of like play fighting, and it could be competition as well. So some of you here, I feel like you're an individual who is very picky. I keep getting that from this reading, and there's nothing wrong with that. But the energy here is to dive into your competitiveness. So whoever this person is, this could be someone who has a higher status than you even. So this could be someone who, although you're in a good position, they're even in a higher position in terms of like the hierarchy of human beings. And yes, there is a social hierarchy, no matter how much we want to avoid it, right? It does exist. And it doesn't mean that it's real, like we're all equal as souls, but as human beings, we all have different traits. And so with the Five of Wands, they're saying don't be afraid to get competitive here. You are the Queen of Wands. Like if this person has high status, or there's something about tapping into your own competitiveness here that your spirit guides are telling you to do. And you know, it's like you can have this person, you can have your job too, is what I feel like I need to say to some of you. Now, you also have this Five of Cups here, okay? And it's interesting that this Five of Cups would be in the same vertical row as Seven of Cups in the World. So I feel like there's some sort of ending here. I feel like the ending, you know, is guarding yourself in this position of power. It's saying that in order to truly live life, you're going to have to risk it. You're going to have to give up something to get something else. And the Five of Cups is really telling me to dive into your shadow, though, here, your spirit guides. Like, they're almost saying, like, we understand. A lot of you, this could be daddy issues, by the way. Something coming through for a lot of you Scorpios is mommy issues, daddy issues, like something happened in marriage, like probably goes back to your parents is what I'm getting really strong. It's almost like you saw your parents go through a divorce probably, or like you saw someone go through a hard time. And so you're kind of projecting that this is how it has to be for me. And so I feel like that's what's going on here. And also it's just a reluctance to dive into any situation. And so you're clinging to your status or something in order to avoid the pain of vulnerability, which is a requirement for a relationship. So there's something here about really investigating that. Once again, I'm not here to break your back, Scorpio. I'm just here to, you know, help you find more information about your own psyche here. So with that being said, Scorpio, let's really dive into your reading here, and let's start clarifying some of these cards here. So let's clarify this Emperor card up top. This person feels like you're very in a strong position, very know what you want. Let's just get a little bit more information about that. And then we're going to move on to the Seven of Cups, but because I feel like this is the same. It's just doubling down on the energy telling you. Why is this Emperor card here for this, how this person currently feels about you, Scorpio? You guys should, once again, you should be proud of yourself, everything you've built. But once again, your possessions can become your prison if you allow it to, right? You see it so many times with people that work their whole life for a position of status. When they finally get that status, it becomes a prison for them because they're a slave to their own possessions. And to be honest, like, kind of what I'm sensing here, or like you're a slave to something that is not really you. Why is the Emperor card here for Scorpio? Why is the Emperor card here for Scorpio? We have the Guidance card. This is like the Three of Pentacles here. So I feel like this person here, I feel like they're being guided towards you here. Like the way they feel about you is the Guidance card is all about divine intervention. Once again, this Judgment card, more angels popping out. This person is feeling like guided to get into your reality, to like break through into your reality, but they feel like it's very hard to do so, right? The Emperor, you're very guarded, you're very disciplined. You have a lot of stuff going on here. So that although they feel guided to get into your reality, they feel like, how the hell am I going to do this? Right. And once again, reiterating that seven, it's like, do I go this? How do I break to this person? Do I meet them at a party? Do I text them? Do I DM them? Do I insult them playfully? It's like, how the hell am I going to get to you, Scorpio? They don't know. Right. But they know they're being guided to get to you, but it's like they're scared for some reason. Right. So for some of you, this, you know, I don't know. Why is this Seven of Cups here for how this person is feeling towards you? Tell me more about the Seven of Cups in the position of your person's thoughts and feelings. This could be simply them trying to gauge like whether you're really worth it, because you are a person who has a lot. you know, that they're like, is this really worth my time, or is this person just going to be so focused on their own work? Right? There's kind of a feeling like you might be a workaholic here. For some of you, not all of you. Why is this Seven of Cups here for Scorpio people? Why is this Seven of Cups here? All right, we got two cards jumping out. We have the comparison card and the morality card. Really interesting here. Really interesting. So this person is definitely weighing the options, right? Comparison with the Seven of Cups. It's like they feel like they're trying to figure out, like they're trying to compare you to someone else, maybe to a lover, to a third party here, Scorpio. They're trying to compare, like they know you're great. They can see your power, but that very power threatens them, right? It may make them feel insignificant in some way. So they're trying to compare here, comparison. They're definitely in their head about you. Okay, and then you also have this morality card, another card of the mind. This is the Suit of Swords, or the mind here. Morality here, there's something, I feel like there's definitely a third party here. Like I feel like the person you're dealing with is dealing with another person in love. And so the morality card is all about beliefs of being good, bad, right, and wrong, like values as a human being. But most of this crap we inherit from society, and it's just a load of trash. So like this person is having a conflict in terms of like, I know I'm being guided towards this person, but it's almost like there's something like in the way of you guys. It could be status, it could be a person, but morality, like they're having a very hard time make this choice about fully committing to you, because they don't, it's almost like both, I really get the feeling like both of you here, it's almost like a battle of egos is what I'm sensing. Like both of you don't want to get your heart broken, even though you really want each other. It's like a battle of egos, right, is what I'm getting. So just be aware. And once again, there's nothing wrong with that. We have to have an ego in this reality. Our ego is like our spacesuit that allows our soul to interface with the three-dimensional reality. In no way, shape, or form am I putting down the ego. I'm just letting you know that that's what's going on. So we need ego, right? But healthy ego, not negative ego. But that's kind of, I don't know. Let's move on. We also have postponement. Interesting. Let's move on, Scorpio, though, to what's holding you back in love. I feel like the card that we really need to clarify and get more information about is this Judgment card. I feel like this is all about calling as well, like purpose in life. You're being a divine intervention, letting you know, hey, this is the way that you have to go. Some of you may be ignoring that, giving that up for just security, right, in the world. But I'm going to shut up and get information from Spirit. Why is this Judgment card here for Scorpio? Let's see. Why is this Judgment card here for Scorpio in the position of what's holding you back? Once again, it's like both of you are being guided, but I feel like both of you are ignoring the guidance because of your ego. Battle of egos. Man, oh, freaking man. All right. So we have the Nothingness card here, Judgment. So this is like the Hierophant in traditional tarot, five of major arcana. Honestly, I feel like there's a call to downgrade, right? It's the Judgment card clarified by the Nothingness card. You know, nothingness is also everything, right? Within nothing is contained the potentiality for everything. It's like space, right? It's like negative space. It's like you see this table, you see the crystals, you see the deck. Without negative space that allows the items to exist, none of it could exist. So that's a deeper message here for you. But overall, like the practical message that I'm getting intuitively, Scorpio, you're being called with a judgment, divinely guided, to downgrade your life to nothingness. And I'm not saying that you have to quit your job. It doesn't mean you have to give up your status fully, but you're in an end. You're in an end to an old cycle of your life. So you're being called to downgrade. And that's what's going to help you. Remember, this is what's blocking your love, like ignoring the judgment to downgrade. So this is about like a minimalist lifestyle. Some of you may have a desire to go save $100,000, and that, like with work, it seems like you guys could do that, and then move into a cabin in the Pacific Northwest in Oregon or something, and then rendezvous with your lover. But it's like both of you are caught in a system, a legacy system that's preventing that. So there's a judgment to downgrade here, Scorpio. All right, what's preventing you? Let's clarify this world. Another major arcana here. So what's holding you back? It's a deep spiritual. It's a deep, these are major arcanas. Couple that with the 10 of Pentacles of the world. It's like resisting an ending, clinging to something out of fear. Let's clarify this world card though for you, Scorpio. What's going on with that? Give me more information in terms of what's holding you back. Why is this here? All right. So we have a jumper. It's called the breakthrough. Okay, another major arcana freaking card. So you're being called to let go of something for sure, like nothingness, downgrade, breakthrough. And it's saying like you've completed a certain phase of your life here, Scorpio. Right? So I feel like it's like two major arcana cards clarified by two major arcana cards. So I understand this isn't easy for you. Like what's holding you back from love. And it's like, once again, I keep getting the guidance from Spirit to tell you that you're not, like you're in a good position either way. Whether it happens with this person, great. Whether it doesn't happen with this person, great. You're in a good position, Scorpio. But just be aware that there's a lot of ecstasy to be had that you're being called to break through, but for some reason you're clinging to something that already ended. Okay, and it has to do with world material abundance, right? You can piece the puzzle pieces together for your reality, but it is a deep spiritual reason here holding you back that you're kind of applying to physical reality. Of course, it's all one thing, but there's a lot of nuance here. So, Scorpio, let's move on to the messages from your spirit guides here. I feel like this card is just saying, although you're being called to downgrade, don't give up your soul. Right? Remember who you are. You've built a very powerful empire. Even if you haven't built an empire, you've built a solid vibrational foundation, which is going to lead to that. But it's like you have a flow in this universe. You have a destiny. Free will and destiny go hand in hand. They're a beautiful dance together. All right? So remain your power. Remain a queen. This person views you as a queen for a reason. Or a king. Right? Interchangeable. Now, what we really have to dive into is these two fives here. 5 of Wands, 5 of Cups. Your spirit guides are saying, like, you're ignoring something that's very deep within you, right? Like issues. So let's clarify this advice. Let's clarify this 5 of Wands here. Interesting. 5, another 5, right? The Hierophant, right above it. So we have 555. It's powerful angel number. Why is the 5 of Wands here? What are your spirit guides trying to tell you with this card here, Scorpio? Let's see. Why is the 5 of Wands here? What's your spirit guides trying to tell you here? To be honest, like this reading is like very hard to navigate for me. It's like, hold on. It's like maybe the person that you're dealing with, you feel like they also have options. Like not only do they feel you have options, you also feel like they have options. So that's why it's like both of you are feeling like, I don't know if this can really work. Both of you have options that are more practical than the other person. So the 5 of Wands is clarified by the 2 of Wands, possibilities. All right, so it's almost like this is like the feeling I'm getting is like the needle in the haystack. All right, so this is a mutual reflection that I feel like both of you feel like you both are a high ticket. You both are a catch. You both here like have a lot of options, but Spirit is saying, don't let that cloud your mind. If you want this person, the possibility exists for you. And remember I said, you want to go out into that cabin in Oregon with them or something, Scorpio. The possibilities card exists, like traveling, nature, but this is really the 2 of Wands, realizing that if it's meant to happen, it will. And I feel like there's a strong possibility that it will. This is almost, once again, destiny, soul contract. So let's clarify this 5 of Cups here. Right, a lot of fire energy. You could be connecting with a fire sign. Why is this 5 of Cups here from your spirit guides? They're just saying here, like, let it land if you want. Like, you really, the possibilities are limitless here. Don't let your mind cloud it. And like I was saying, I'm clairsentient, so the way that I really interpret readings, beyond that of just seeing images, the way that I feel, and I feel confused. And generally the way that I feel is how you're feeling as well. So it's okay to feel confused, by the way. This reality is it's not meant to be easy. It's meant to be a big joke, a cosmic dance. So you're on the right path. You're not, I'm not trying to break your back here, Scorpio. Right? But this could be the most influential reading if you really let it land. Let's see. Why is the Five of Cups here for you in the advice position from your spirit guides? The transformation card wanted to pop out. So this could have to do with breaking generational ancestral trauma. Let's see. Why is the Five of Cups here? All right, the Five of Cups is clarified by the Creator card. Once again, another fire card, wand. This is kind of like the King of Wands in the traditional tarot. So the Five of Cups to clarify, there's something about alchemy, right? Transforming your sadness into willpower, right? Utilizing it. You have a lot of willpower energy in your reading here, right? But you're being called to utilize your willpower in a way that you haven't before. Once again, you're being called to downgrade. The two of Wands is 2. Very, very beginning energy. So you're being called to use your willpower in a way that you never have before. And I feel like the way that it is, it's all about shadow work for you right now. Like diving into your psyche and saying, why do I come off as such hard-headed? Why do I come off as so hard to get to? Maybe it's time to let yourself be available to people, and not just in some superficial way. It depends on what you want here. But whoever this person is, it's there's something about breaking through your own sadness, not letting your sadness hold you back, because a lot of your sadness, guys, it's an anti-creative energy, right? You can't create when you're sad, right? A few years ago, if I tried to do these tarot readings, it wouldn't have worked. It was sad, right? I had to go through my own transformation of creativity. And so there's something here about creating your own reality despite being sad, but not clinging to things out of fear. So I hope this is making sense to you, Scorpio. It was kind of an all over the place energy, but the advice from your spirit guides, possibilities and Creator, Queen of Wands, fire, 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 planets on fire. You have the ability to make this happen if you want. You just have a journey to get through. It does involve downsizing, using, you guys know how to use your willpower, but to get to this individual, to get to love in general, you're going to have to use it in a way that you never have before. So with that being said, Scorpio, if you want more information about you and this person or your love life in general, feel free to book a personal reading with me. You find that those readings are much more tailored to your specific situation. We can dial into the details in those readings, because this here, I'm reading for a bunch of different Scorpios, so it has to be more general and therefore abstract. But book a personal reading if you want more information. You can find that in the description box of this video. With that being said, Scorpio, I hope you have a great November, and I really do wish you well with this individual and your love life and your vibration in general. So have a great November. I'll talk to you in your next reading next week. Peace.